So it's no secret the media is complicit in trying to hide the crisis on the border. In order to protect Joe Biden, they will, of course, cover it up, pretend it doesn't exist. Even when more video is surfacing about just how bad conditions are inside these migrant facilities. And remember, these are just the people that survive the dangerous trek and actually make it across the border. The inhumanity doesn't start at the migrant facilities. It starts with Joe Biden incentivizing these people to make this treacherous journey in the first place, many of whom do not survive. Today, Breitbart News is reporting migrant deaths in Brooks County, Texas, 80 miles from the border, are up a whopping 20%. That is strictly due to more and more people making this dangerous trip to America, following Joe Biden's, you know what, promises of amnesty. Well, also in Texas, video is now emerging of Border Patrol agents trying to revive a mother and her two children rafting across the Rio Grande, nearly drowning. The 9-year-old died after the family nearly drowned crossing that river. Watch this.
There you go. Turn it to the side a little bit. Get that stuff out. Get that stuff out. Turn it to the side. All the way. Her whole body. Her whole body. Her whole body. Cough it out. There you go. There you go. Good job.
Come on. Wake up. Wake up, baby. Come on.
Well, that baby did not wake up. The little girl did not survive. This, folks, is Joe Biden's border crisis. Those Border Patrol agents are heroes. Law enforcement, you better believe it. They're there, though, to save lives, too. It is real, this crisis, and this crisis is deadly, and it all could have been prevented.
I'm a father. I don't want to see that. As a Border Patrol agent, I didn't sign up for this.
Well, no, he didn't. But they are now overwhelmed. I'm told there are many miles, 60, 70 miles, being patrolled by just 2 Border Patrol agents. Why? Because the rest are processing the illegals and transferring them to facilities. Well, just consider what's going on in San Diego now. The United States is flying many of the underage migrants to that city from Texas, flying them. They could be flown home and reunited with their families instead. But once the illegal border crossers get to San Diego, the migrant teens are now being provided educational, in-person tutoring. In-person tutoring. Many kids in California aren't even back in school yet.
The Office of Education is sending teachers over for in-person classroom training. Our own kids here in San Diego County, can't get in-person training, but here are these migrants who actually, I'm glad they're getting that educational opportunity, but so should our kids that, they've been waiting over a year to get back into school.
All right, well, look, no one's saying we shouldn't tutor the illegal migrants when they are in U.S. custody. What I am pointing out is this. It's that our own government should not put a higher priority on foreign children than we do our own children. See, the message that is being sent here is, even during COVID, it's okay to teach kids in person, just not American kids. That's ridiculous. San Diego kids right now are learning over Zoom calls and not set to go back to class till mid-April. Yet the migrant teens in San Diego already started getting in-person instruction today.
Definitely want to start introducing them into the arts and the visual arts and performing arts. And also give them the opportunity to start expressing themselves through written formats, giving them basic understanding of the English language.
Oh, now wonder why their parents want to send them to America. See, the problem is, though many parents here in America are desperate for help, their children are in desperate need of the in-person learning the illegal migrants are getting. So while it may make teachers feel good to help out at these migrant centers, remember, there are American kids that need that help too. The same can be said when it comes to the $87 million now being budgeted to put many of the illegal migrants in hotels. $87 million. What about the Americans who are still feeling the effects of the China virus shutdowns? What about them? In many respects, this is at the heart of President Trump's America First policies. take care of our own problems before we adopt the world's problems. But that's not the Biden administration's way. Just listen to Press Secretary Jen Psaki mock this concern today.
I believe they're also on spring break right now. So these teachers would be, I'm not sure if it's volunteer or paid. You'd have to ask the local school district while the kids are on spring break, which I think the context is pretty important.
Oh, the context is real important there, Jen. They're on spring break, she says. A year-long spring break. The bottom line is this. Thanks to Joe Biden and his reversal of every Trump policy that had the migration, all of it, under control, American towns and cities are now suffering. Take a look at these photos, given exclusively to us here at Stinchfield. This is what police call a stash house. It is located in Pharr, Texas. This is where cops discovered 70 illegals stuffed into a trailer home, dropped off here by coyotes paid to smuggle them across the nearby border. And just days before this, law enforcement in that tiny community of Pharr recovered 187 kilos of cocaine being moved through their tiny town. This in a town of just 75,000 people, making it clear Joe Biden has created a mess that has spiraled out of control.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, where real news for real people.